Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Freedomers? All right, so in this video, we're gonna talk about the darker side of success. So, what is success? Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Earl Nightingale. So the first thing I want to mention in the darker part of success, is this pain. Pain. This will give you purpose or demise. You have to choose what it gives you. Pain is purpose and inner navigation. So it's PAIN. And that's how I abbreviate pain. It is part of the human experience. Pain will cause you to know what, who, when, and why things are important. Pain creates the reason why you started. You must choose what this is going to be for you to overcome it. Adversity is the foundation for success. Envy or jealousy. You can control this. You can control this outside of you. Usually, it is a projection of someone else's unfulfilled dreams or goals being met. When you envy someone, it deeply means that you're not looking at yourself to realize you have to do the work. You have work to do. You have to realize the universe has sent this person to you to show you what's possible, not for you to envy them or be jealous of them. Struggle. This is inevitable. Don't lie to yourself and say you're never gonna have to deal with this. It is the biggest concoction of bullshit you'll ever tell yourself. You'll never have to struggle. The biggest lie you can ever tell. Yeah. The struggle gives you the direction and character. Struggle doesn't mean suffering. It means temporary defeat. Struggle is overcome by mentorship and mindset. Saying no or rejection. Saying no is the basis. Saying no is the basis of boundaries. Saying no is the way out of not being controlled by others. Saying no is the way to understand if people are here for you or not. Don't be proud of too much rejection. There is a natural flow of things. Rejection is part of success, but it is not the piss stop of success. Rejection is your protection, but it also means wrong direction. Go somewhere else with that energy, especially when it comes to people. Rejection could also mean not right now. Just make sure you deeply read the signs of rejection. Don't ask yourself, is it worth it? Betrayal. I used to hear in a rap song by Meek Mill, my ex best friend became my top hater. Not only have I had that happen to me as I grew up, but I've had friends that betrayed their loyalty to me because of status. So what I also want to add is that I also heard before, your betrayal is the blessing, and this is quite true, because their betrayal of you was the universe saying it's time to let this person go because they're not for your next level. Hate or disaster. My first sale in my Instagram agency was after my mother said I was ashamed of the family, after she said I would never amount to nothing, and I picked up my phone and closed a deal for $35. I had my parents give me the option to leave because I refused to get a job. I got tired of begging people to employ me, so they gave me the option to leave the house a few times of running away, after them making clear messages to me that you can get out and leave. So I left and was homeless for 11 months, the very last time I left. I built my business from no money, so say no money, just effort, time, and alignment. misuse of sexual energy, dispersive energy, having sex with lots of people, having families young when you're not in the place to have children or position to have children. Going to meaning emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, and mentally. You're not in that space. A lot of us, unadmittedly, have children out of escape because we think they're going to give us some sense of purpose instead of you having children as you are whole with yourself, and now you want to procreate and create a legacy, or make going out to social events with no purpose, doing drugs, spending time with the wrong people. How can this be transmuted into success? Do the complete opposite of everything that is shown in this presentation. Do the complete opposite of what most people don't do. Be an excellent observer. Watch what other people are doing wrong. It teaches you what to avoid. And the difference between the rich and the poor is how they manage their fear. Comparison. Don't compare other people's past to yours. You may not be where you want. You may not be the person who signs up for the hell. You may not be the person who signs up. You may not want to be the person who signs up for the hell that they went through to be where they are. You may not be the person who you're looking for. Who you're looking at. You may not be the person who you're looking at, but don't compare yourself. So don't compare yourself. So in other words, the person that you admire, that may not be you and what your future holds. It may be similar, but that's not who you are. Don't belittle yourself for the skill that you can learn that you have not mastered yet. Take your time, have patience with your process, but be impatient with your action. This means whatever you can do today, do with all your veracity and agility. So be impatient with the present. Be patient with the future. So what that means is whatever you can get done today, do it with all your veracity, all your strength and agility. Get it done quickly. Whatever you can do today. And that's the thing about being impatient. Impatience really means you're trying to be in the present. Be in the present fully and do whatever you can do today, and then go to sleep at night with the fact that you did all you can do today. And those are the top things that that is part of the darker side of success.